not to be here.
It is rude, but welcome back to Casuregni. It is the 4th of Repyad, and the party has just reunited with their good friends Nira and Celebrin, and have decided that they should head back to Ibai to reunite with their good old buddy Immel, who is very much out of the loop, and they would like to change that. So we pick up with everybody hitting the road. Did you have a plan of travel?
I don't think we had discussed that.
We had not. We just determined that we were going to Ibai.
Yes. We should figure that out too, because even though it's, well, as far as we know, not an Act 4 zone, I don't think crossing the land border is a good idea. Probably not. However, sailing is even worse because, middle of winter. Or sailing north above it. John, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
I haven't spoken.
Oh, okay. Thought I heard.
No, I have not spoken yet.
So your camera's.
That's true. Turn. No one wants to see this.
For the record, I do, but nonetheless.
Ah, yes. Ichabod Crane. That sexy stud muffin. I like how, April's gagging as if it's just not, more absurd than anything else.
I think that's her weird, I am confused, and I think it's amusing, versus straight disgust. Because that wasn't, it was, an uncomfortable, I think I might start crying kind of laugh.
I don't know. Don't worry, I took it personally, though.
Oh, great.
That's fun. Damn.
You broke April.
Right. Cool.
And
So
3 minutes in, it broke a character. I'm not even DMing.
Unfortunate, man. Yikes.
that might be a record.
Actually, something we can do. We could always ask Immel what the situation is with the war and if it would be safe to cross the border. Because I'd rather not get back on a ship if I can avoid it.
So I should go message him.
Yeah, he should.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Thanks.
And Celebrin will walk off to go send Immel a message and basically just ask what the situation of the war is. Is it currently safe to cross the border? And knowing that I, as the DM, have this answer and Immel's player does not have the answer to that, I will just go ahead and he will come back and answer you.
Do not cross. You will die. Hellfire and dragons rain upon it.
That doesn't sound like Immel.
You're right. I was kidding.
I know. It's in character.
I think Immel tried to make a joke. The Celebrant comes back, sits down. So basically, things are tense, but not hostile. So he thinks it should be okay to cross the border, but Fort Naviot is not an option for us to stay in, so we should be prepared to travel for a distance after crossing the border.
Better than getting back on a ship and then having to cross, well, somewhere.
I mean, technically, we could sail down to Port Aklo.
Is
I
that
know.
a safe option?
I don't know. And I know you're not real keen on getting back on a boat right now. I'm not keen on getting back on a boat.
On land. I mean, if you guys are. Don't everyone talk at once, jeez.
It's cold.
What?
It's cold.
It'd be colder on a boat.
Mm,
She does kind of have a point.
it will get warmer when we move south.
The thing is, what is your name? Did we?
Me?
Both of you. I know you're Demi? Demian?
Damien.
Damian. Damian.
Two syllables, not three.
Damian, sorry. The Dragonborn is what again?
You know Drago?
Yes, I know Drago. I just forgot his name.
I smile, a reassuring smile, to convey that I accept the fact that, he can be forgetful. It's a very disarming smile. Like the kind that'll tear your arms off.
Mm-hmm. So there's disadvantages and advantages to both options, right? Going over land is technically safer, but takes longer. Going over water is faster, but more dangerous.
In what way is the boat faster?
It wouldn't take us as long to. Well, I mean, technically, it would take us just as long to get into Ibai, but it would take us less time to get to Sirae. Because we wouldn't have to go
Just
around the
travel
mountains.
mountains.
Oh, yeah, but. It's cutting
Crossing
a-
mountains in winter. Yes, great idea. Great idea.
That was kind of where.
Winter sass.
I wasn't going to word it just like that,
Somebody
but.
needs to be the wise one of the party.
If you're going to get into a fight with her, my money's on her. Just saying.
Whoa.
Let's wait.
Weird.
But wisdom dictates if we are trying to save world, getting to place faster might be a good idea.
He also has a point.
So, walking and crossing the mountains. That would be our
Is-
fastest bet.
Do we know mountains are not snow traveled?
They don't usually cross the mountains.
No, snow covered.
Oh, they're very much snow covered at this point. We are
As is
midwinter.
snow.
Either way, I'm not particularly a fan of the cold currently.
It's going to be cold no matter what we do. Either we have the water, which is cold,
I
or
know, but I prefer whichever this being out in it the least because I was just frozen for a month.
still
So
wrapping
at
my
least
head
I'd
around
rather
that
have
one.
to be in the cold.
Meanwhile, Drago, who is a
Dragon?
walking Drago, who is a
Doesn't
walking
remember his name
space
either.
heater.
Like, I don't know what you guys are complaining about.
The snow is
Whiners.
like melting around his feet.
Drago's just like whiners.
Nira doesn't complain about cold because she's always cold.
A fist bump between Nira and Drago is an extreme reaction of thermodynamics.
Exactly.
Minor thunderstorm. So, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go over land or are we gonna go over sea?
I mean, we already went over sea. We might as well walk.
That and there's also the other point that if something were to happen to the ship, we're as good as dead. We're
Fair.
at sea.
Fair.
We should probably pick up more supplies then, if we're planning on climbing mountain.
Malls.
Did we have mountain climbing supplies at one point? I feel like we did.
Mountain.
We got it
climb-
before we went to
Yes.
Mukatara, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now who's
Yep.
holding them? That's the question.
I think Nira did. I think
Was
Nira had.
Nira or Beck? I don't remember, but I'll say it was me.
I think she had them in the portable hold because they were heavy.
That
That sounds right, actually. I already have mountain climbing stuff.
Also, mall is not the greatest place to get supplies.
True. Also, I realized where April's problem's coming from. The prototype token of the Red Wardens doesn't have Nira and Celebrant in it. The one on the map does.
Ah, gotcha. I can fix that.
I found it.
I can fix that. Not a problem.
That's why I was confuzzled.
I just noticed that. I was like, oh wait, no, April wasn't wrong.
I did not realize that that's where you were looking.
I didn't realize that they were affected differently.
No, that's fair. There you go. Fixed.
Yay.
So, crossing land.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, the other option we have to kind of compromise. We go across land all the way down to Brill, which is right at the border, and cross over that little, like, harbor there. So we're on the right side of the mountains.
I suppose, but what's the point of this mountain climbing gear if we're never gonna use it?
Fair. We didn't get to use it on Mukatara because somebody's dad flew us everywhere.
Correction, we had to climb down the mountain, and it was this mountain climbing gear that saved your life, Nira. Please tell me someone else remembers that.
I do remember
I
that.
don't.
No.
Well,
I'm still terrified.
Damien-
Oh yeah, I landed on Imel's shoulders. You're right.
yeah, Damien, you weren't there for that.
Case in point.
So I would be a little bit more concerned if you did remember it.
Yes, he's here. Although my face is becoming more and more frozen, so the faster we get moving, better. Yes.
Fair. Alright, so if you would like to either draw on the map or just kind of show me what path you would like to take so that we can montage this sucker.
Need epic quest music in the background, some snacks.
I can do epic quest music.
We should just do the same thing again. I figure that's not the drawing tool. That's the what the heck?
Whoa.
Jonathan, that's not
Whoa.
helpful.
There's
That's
one way to do
really
it.
not helpful. Also, why would we cross there? There's a giant cliff over here. You
Yeah.
know this.
Yeah,
You
I
climbed
do
that
know.
cliff before.
Figure. Start by going that way. Oh, of course, I'm a dark color, so we're not gonna be able to see it. Hold on. Just gonna make it white for them, or gray or something. Try again. Go like there. On the road though, because I just bubbled out accidentally. Now, do we want to stick to towns and do all of these same towns again, or do we want to just cut straight past? Not through the river, obviously.
We could always try cutting past things.
Okay, so from Port Dracaris to Aurelia, through the field to Brill.
Mm-hmm.
Grand.
Alright.
Plus, it gives us a chance to explore, so.
Yeah. Oh, I found the way to change my color. Not the way I did it. That's funny.
All right. So I need, it's going to be 1, 2 days, 3 days to Aurelia with the weather conditions. So that's 3 d12s to individual d12s to roll for random encounter.
I'll get one of them.
I can do one.
Come on. 369. Do it. Who has faith in themselves to roll a 3?
Steve.
Steve, you want to roll it? Oh.
Oh, we got Jago.
Oh, you ruined it.
I know.
It was
Sorry.
Boom. All right, so you are in Aurelia. Do you guys want to see the picture again or no?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Steve does.
Aurelia.
Been here before.
Of course, it is covered in snow, but it's not in this picture, so
Man, immersion broken.
I know. My bad. How dare I?
Tisk.
So you guys are going to spend the night in Brill. Is there anything you would like to do while you are in town?
While we're here, can we buy more food and supplies?
Yeah, that's absolutely something you can do. For every ration that you purchase, please subtract a copper.
How much?
It's 1 copper per 1 ration.
Okay. And then I am really dumb here. The conversion rate is 10 silvers, or sorry, 10 coppers, 1 silver.
No.
5 coppers, 1 silver.
5 copper, 1 silver.
It's 10 silver is 1 gold.
Gotcha. So we'll spend 2 then. 2 silver.
If there's any conversation to be had on your travels.
Trying to think if I can think of anything.
Can't really think of any particular conversation. No.
It's too cold.
Alrighty. And then I'm going to need two more d12 to get across the field
Steve.
to the road.
I'll get the other one because I rolled the first one. 9 and 10. Wow, 21.
Alrighty. And then you are on the road. You have found a safe place to camp there. Is there anything you would like to do before you get to Brill? All right. Alrighty.
Actually, can I ask a favor?
What's up?
Yeah, and I just look around the area to make sure there's no tracks following us.
Sure, roll perception.
Okie dokes.
All right. As far as you can tell, you are not being followed by anything.
Yeah. Works for me.
Also, as you guys get into Brill, the weather clears up.
Finally.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
I feel like Celia's just been a blanket burrito most of this trip.
Alrighty. So, as you come into Brill, the first thing that you guys would notice is that this is distinctly different architecture from the rest of Mall, or at least everything that you've seen of Mall so far. This is more elven.
People
This is
live here.
strange. What do you mean people live here? People live in the other places too.
No, I know. I'm just saying the architecture is just gorgeous.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess you're right.
Do people where you are from not admire homes?
Uh, that's a good question, Dia. My guess is no.
Well, considering the places that Zelia has lived, do you believe that the tieflings of the Zuden Isles or the people that live in the Zoglia wastelands care about architecture?
No.
There's your answer.
Where
Okay.
I'm from, it's just about survival. It's not really about making things pretty. It's a waste of resources, typically. If anything, it makes puts a bigger mark on your back.
Celia, you've never been to Sirae, have you?
Mm, no.
You'll see real architecture in a little bit.
Well,
Come on, that was such a major jab at Demian, and he didn't say anything.
No, I'm thinking it.
He's biding his time to respond.
I'm looking at you like,
Not everything's worth fighting over.
I also just nervous going into such a big city like that.
Yeah, there's always things hidden in cities. Sometimes people. Like all of you.
This feels too
Yes.
reminiscent of Vesar.
But if we're going to visit Immel, that means we're going to be going somewhere that's a lot of eyes on us. And I don't like that.
Yeah, but there's so many people that you actually blend in more than you think you would.
You have a point. I'm sorry. I'm just tired. I know things have been better since I've been traveling with you guys. I still have that weariness, I guess.
I hear you.
So as you get actually into the town, you do see that this is all elves.
Oh my god, it is just Vesar.
Mm. Now I
Celebrin, you're
get it.
probably gonna have to be the one who does everything here. That or Demian.
Is there reason? You think that way?
Snobs.
Elves
Thus,
are racist snobs. If you're not an elf, you're less than. And you've made that, well, maybe not abundantly clear, but it's there.
most elves don't take kindly to other people's coming into their homes.
And considering you said that I'm not actually a person from Low Tyrol,
I said you are not Lottie. There is difference than being person.
no, I said person from Low Tyrol. Did you not hear me?
I heard you,
Okay.
but your context is wrong.
I'm gonna go see if I can find us some lodging for the night. Please,
Best idea.
please don't kill each other while I'm stepping away.
No promises.
Drago, keep the peace. Thank you. And with that, Celebrin walks off to go talk to somebody. Of which, as he approaches, you see that the elves that he walks up to just kind of look really surprised. And the thing about elves, especially full-blooded elves, is they're kind of androgynous in their features. And it can be a little difficult at first glance to tell if they are a man or a woman. And one of them is just like staring at Celebrate. It just kind of reaches out and gently like touching the ends of his hair, and he's just like very clearly uncomfortable as they just stare at him. For our reference, they all kind of look like Lothlorien elves from Lord of the Rings. They all have the really long blonde pin straight hair.
That kind of elf. Gotcha.
That's the fact that he has curly hair is weird.
And it's short.
Hmm.
And they're just like touching the ends of his hair, and he's just visibly uncomfortable. Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly. So, what does the
so I figured it.
yeah? What does the party do? Seeing Celebrin being I don't even know how to word this. Accosted by this random elf.
Should we go help him? I have an idea. Nira's going to Nira's gonna use disguise self to just keep herself the same. Just give herself elf ears and we'll go walk over there.
Nice. All right.
That's hilarious.
Celebrin's just
I'm sorry, what are you doing? And I like grab his arm like
and they turn, they're like, oh, and they immediately reach out and start touching your hair, Nira. It's so dark.
yeah. Thanks.
Are your eyes purple?
If you look close enough.
Fascinating. And they're just completely almost oblivious to the very uncomfortable way that they are acting. It just seem to be fascinated by your appearances.
I'm still holding on to Celebrin's arm like this is mine.
They haven't answered my question on if there's an inn. They just kept touching my hair.
I want to ask in Elvish, is there an inn?
They don't respond. They just continue to touch your hair, Nira.
Can I also walk over?
Sure.
Are
Okay.
you guys okay?
This has verbal and somatic. So, describe to me what your casting of the spell looks like, Nira.
So I'm going to be speaking to them, but like kind of slip the words in there. So of course I don't know exactly how like you make the verbal work because I know there's like an arcane kind of speech to it. But I want to slip it in between words that I'm saying to kind of blend it.
Okay. And so, Zelia, as you're approaching and you're asking if they're okay, you can hear Nira kind of uttering this arcane kind of speech in between her words, and her hand is just making arcane sigils in the air as this almost purple light comes across the eyes of this elven woman in front of her, that her hand just immediately just drops.
I'm sorry, where's the inn?
We don't have an inn. We never get visitors.
Oh, that's strange.
Wonder why.
All the way out here. Is there like a place where boats leave from here?
The fishing boats are at the docks.
And which way is that?
And she'll just kind of point, and with this being like kind of like on a cliff, there is a set of stairs that goes down towards the water where there has been docks built.
Okay. I'll smile. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dear. And I'll pull Sullivan's arm and we will go.
He just like lets
When
himself
that
be
spell
pulled.
wears off, I do not want her to know that I did that.
All right. So you guys quickly head down to the docks. Do Demian, Hina, and Drago follow?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm assuming Zelia went with because she was close to Nira and Celerin. That's why I didn't ask. So, okay, you all go down. You see that there's a bunch of fishing boats, and there are elves working at these docks.
Think no. How easy do you think it would be to secure passage?
Based on the interaction we just had, I'm thinking it's probably going to be easier to steal a boat.
You're speaking my language now.
Finally.
I need everyone to roll perception.
Yay.
Yay. Let's go! I don't even need to roll Hina's wherever that went. Where is Hina's anyway? There.
Dang it!
Nice, we got opposite ends of the spectrum already.
What
I
the
wish I had
heck?
Saturday.
Wow.
What the heck? I'm wasting them all right now.
8.
Alrighty. So
Nat 20s, that's crazy.
Hina and Nira, you are short a member in your party.
What?
You're short a member in your party. You're missing a person.
Oh my god, roll call.
I'm here.
Is the tall one here?
I'm here.
Damien?
Silence.
Ugh.
Speaking of, Demian, you actually do find the building that you are looking for. Set up similarly to the one that you knew before.
Really?
Not quite the same, but it has similar features.
Cool. I'm just gonna quietly walk inside.
There is a
Frustration now.
there is a woman tending to the altar.
Is she doing it? Oh, she's just attacking the altar.
She's just kind of like cleaning things, straightening things up, making sure everything looks nice.
This looks so familiar.
Oh, welcome in. I don't recognize you. Are you new in town?
One could say so, yes.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Es tiempo. It has been here for a while, no?
Yes.
If memory serves, temples of the Excalibur should have library.
If we do, it's just a small one.
Where would it be, exactly?
I could go ask. I'm
Please.
just an acolyte, so.
Of course.
And she'll disappear into the back. She comes back with an older woman. An elven woman has long graying hair. You're looking for a library.
Yes.
We have a small collection of tomes. It's nothing large. Mostly just copies of the holy book. Copies of
Yeah, see
the...
them, please.
Yes, this way. And she'll lead you back to a small office kind of room that has a single bookshelf that's not even full.
Demian's going to just very carefully start sifting through them, looking for old tome.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Investigation.
So while he is doing this, nice. Congrats on the nat 20.
Thank you. I think it's the first one, actually.
I think it is your
At least
first.
for me.
Yeah. I almost made a really, really horrible comment there. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Oh.
So while he is searching the bookshelf, Steph texted me what Nira and Hina are up to. They are Nira's trying to get a boat and tends to leave Demian behind. Hina's trying to talk her out of it. What are Zelia and Drago doing?
Delia would be wanting to help Nira.
Okay. So you're working on helping to secure the boat. Okay. What is Drago doing?
Drago's doing what Drago does best. Disturbing the peace.
Legend.
Well, considering you're at a dock full of what appears to be, from your interactions with the populace here, some very sheltered elves, they are very disturbed just by your mere presence, Drago.
Yes.
Which would make it easier to just walk right onto someone's boat.
Hey, Drago has a really good history with fishermen. I'm just
Oh, I know.
saying.
I know, but they're like fascinated by him and they're flocking to him, and I just walk straight onto someone's boat like it's mine.
Okay. Demian, after searching through the shelves, you don't find any of the tome that you're looking for. These all seem to be collections of holy writings from the different Pantheon members.
No luck. Is this all you have?
At this temple, yes. You may find more writings in the bigger cities, in Ibai or in Volaznia.
Ibai. What's it? Velasi.
Volaznia.
Well, yeah. Vlasnia.
Yes, it's where the major temples are. Iosan and the Library of Ko the Library of Ko would honestly be your best bet.
Speaking as someone who is perhaps less traveled than most, Ko is where?
In Volaznia.
Vlasnia. Okay.
It's a giant city that is entirely a library.
Except for the parts that aren't.
There's not that many parts of it.
Okay. I suppose I have to continue the adventure.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you kindly. I'll just slowly walk out of the temple.
Okay. Demian, as you get to like the top of the stairs where you saw the rest of the group disappear down when you made your split, you do see that they are all now currently getting onto a boat. While Drago stands on the dock and is stared at by lots of elves.
Just gonna quietly slip onto the boat past Drago. Pat him on the
From the
back.
top of the stairs?
Oh, well, I figured I could run pretty quick.
Everyone gets on the boat, sails away. Drago turns around.
Where'd they go?
This is how we switch from Drago to Immel. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
I'm joking.
That's
Leave 'em
horrible.
behind.
Just kidding, I wouldn't.
So,
We need to
Demian,
go.
you get down the stairs. And, again, Drago, 8 foot tall, red dragonborn, standing on the docks, while these elves just... completely.
I think it is time to go.
Go where?
What?
Where are we going?
Well, at this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
I didn't hear the plan of what everyone's doing, but they've all seemed to disappear.
Here.
There they are.
We're in your field of vision.
Sorry. Field of vision. Had to look down.
Damn, calling us
Not.
short.
Come on, Drago, get on the boat.
I like the damn calling him short, as if he isn't like, you know.
2 feet taller than everybody.
Also, what are we doing with the cart?
4 times taller than Sirae.
We didn't have one more scroll of enlarge reduce, did we?
I don't think so.
Put it on the boat.
I'll say because we didn't give a specific number because we weren't sure how long it was going to take, and I had just kind of told you could have enough to get you out, that you could have an extra 2.
Perfect.
I use it
Shrink
to get
down.
the cart in the portable hole, and then I will use it to get the cart out later.
Nice. Okay.
That'll work.
So as you guys get onto the boat,
Let's go.
the get horseback. As you guys get onto the boat, Drago, as soon as you move past these elves onto the boat, they almost seem to like snap out of their reverie. They're like, "Oh, what are you doing with our boat?"
And that's when I would like to push off.
Your boat? This is my boat.
That's our boat.
No, it's not. It's mine.
You're stealing our boat.
I'm not. This is my boat. I promise you.
As you're like drifting farther away, they're just like, they look heartbroken as they watch their boat sail off.
Oh.
Jeez, get the crap out of me. Hello.
Dude, that's my boat.
Thank you.
We own a boat now.
Did
And
we
Nell
just
would be so proud.
commandeer a boat?
Well, you have not. You're not with them yet.
Just a small one.
Hi, Hawk, by the way.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
I was ready to roll deception too. Come on. Let me have it.
So,
This is
did
my
you
boat.
steal the boat, or is it actually yours?
This is my boat.
In the process of that, because apparently I feel like it was Zelia who was like somehow good at like steering the makeshift raft that one time. I would like to attempt to navigate the boat.
Sure thing. Make a survival check.
It's probably gonna go
Survival
really,
modifier.
probably not gonna go well. I have a +1.
I'm ready to take the oars from you if I need to.
You're gonna need
Guys,
to. Zelia, you're so focused on getting this boat out away from the docks that you're not paying any attention. And
I grabbed them first. Shh, back off.
But Nira and Demian both went to grab the oars from you. But you guys managed to get out. And I actually need to... Would somebody please roll me a d12?
Not it.
FYI, I'm sorry. I'm extremely sick, so I'll try to mute when I'm coughing, but
No worries.
it may not.
We just appreciate you
Maybe
being
not.
here.
Yeah. Right, anyways.
I rolled the last d12. I don't think I should do it again.
It's either gotta be... It's gotta be John or
Very cool.
Steve.
Or Hawk. Hawk
Mhm.
can do it.
True.
Steve, did you...
Yes.
No. We're on a boat. This is exactly why I didn't want to be on a freaking boat.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Excuse me as I prepare something really quick.
Yeah.
No.
I hate you.
This is how we find a slime.
First off, I had said that I wasn't gonna roll it, and then everyone was like, "Not it, not it," and so I was like, "Fine, I'll roll."
I literally rolled the last one. It would be unfair if I did it again.
I rolled the one before that.
No,
so-
you didn't. Steve and I rolled the last two.
Did you?
We also rolled survival checks to make sure we wouldn't drown in the wrong city.
Wrong city. We're in the water.
I know, but I had a feeling if somebody kept steering us in the direction we were going.
I didn't want to go deeper into the Aklo Bay.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's a disaster waiting to happen.
Hold on. Okay, I can't find it.
That would have been fine.
So,
No.
you guys are basically rowboating this because this is a fishing boat. It's not a very big boat. It also has one end slightly out of the water from where Drago is sitting on the other end. And as you are doing so, I love that
Drago's
visual.
on one end, we're all on the rest, and we're still up in the air.
Paper thin humans, sorry. You guys are going along when Anira, I believe you have the highest passive perception.
I think that is correct. 17 is my passive, yeah.
Okay, so Celebrans is higher, but he's an NPC, he doesn't count. So
Right.
Nira, you see underneath of you a large black shadow.
There's something beneath us.
What?
There is something beneath us.
Beneath the what?
Do you not see the giant shadow right here?
Out of character question.
You're not.
Am I with the party or am I still in the woods somewhere?
You are not with the party as of this moment.
Perfect. All right.
Suddenly appears out of the water.
He is the shadow.
Well, hey there.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Who was this? Anyway.
Oh, wait a minute. Not the music shift.
It is I.
So, I think we have to come up with a game plan pretty quick.
I have an idea, but I can't do anything about it until I can actually see the thing.
Let me guess. A mastiff comes flying out of the water. I'm riding it, DJ. I'm being sarcastic.
His name being one brain cell really fits here.
Yes.
Kidding.
Again, I'm sorry for coughing. You might have to mute some parts, DJ. So
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
What are you guys doing?
Panicking.
I am readying my axe to chop whatever appears out of the water.
So
Oh, I have another idea,
For my
actually.
crossbow.
I still need to see it, but I'm waiting for it.
So everyone's like readying attacks?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. About 20 feet from the boat, a dorsal fin surfaces.
It's a shark. Oh god, it's a shark.
Okay. It can't make that. It can't make that save.
17?
It has a negative charisma modifier.
Oh my god.
It can't make that. So you watch as this dorsal fin appears, and Nira's hand shoots out, and she yells, vanish.
Big on thought.
It's an old spell, but it works. It's quite effective.
And it
And it
disappears.
begons.
What in the world was that?
I don't know, but I'd rather not find out.
Fair,
guess the
can we
feeling
get out
of
of here,
ground.
please?
And you guys are able to get to the shores of Ibai.
I didn't know I could do that.
You didn't know you could do that?
Nope. Out of character, that is the first time she ever cast banishment.
Mm-hmm.
So are we on ground?
Mm-hmm.
I got okay. Damien's just gonna slowly walk off the boat, get down, and just kiss the grass. Be very grateful.
You mean
Not
kiss the
stupid.
snow?
The snow.
Snow, whatever. With a mask on my face, so really it's just a LL to both. But
How mean am I gonna be here?
Please be mean. I think that would be hilarious.
On a scale of 1 to 20, 20 being... Actually, no, 1 being really mean. How mean am I right now? I rolled an 18. Dang it. I suppressed the urge to step on his head and push his face into the snow. I suppress it. I don't do it, but I really think about it.
That's
Really
hilarious.
tempted.
Drago comes walking up. Oops.
Oof.
Whole body in snow.
I think he meant Drago.
That's what I said.
You said Drago.
I heard Greco.
Okay.
Like, what?
Gecko? There's 2 lizards?
Geico?
Can they save 50% or more on my car insurance?
We're getting off track.
Sponsor.
So, you guys are currently not at any civilized point. You are just on land.
That's fine.
Drowning.
Anyone who knows anything about the Ibai dynasty or has a map of the Ibai dynasty, you can roll either a history or nature check to figure out where you are currently on the coast.
I got it. I have the map.
And if you have the map, you can roll with advantage.
Let's go. I have +2 either way, and then I hit perception like an idiot. Plus you. Plus you. That's a 14.
All right. So, Nira, you know that this area is just northeast. I can remember my own map of Port Logi by the Heroes Rest River.
I'll share that.
Anyone who knows anything about Ibai is welcome to roll history to remember anything relevant about the Heroes Rest River. You don't have to.
I feel like Hina wouldn't know anything, but I want to roll anyway. 7.
Sounds about right.
It checks out. Why would she know?
Hina, you don't remember there being a river in this part of Ibai?
I feel like asking, is this new? Hold on. We're on light. I feel like asking, is this new, isn't really relative to you.
Celebrant's just gonna reach out and pats Hina on the head. It's cold.
Wow, we're overly
We're by the water.
okay.
Let's move, people.
That's what I'm saying.
So you will have to cross the river.
How wide is the river?
The river is decent size. Not terrible.
How wide?
I have no reference for how wide a normal
Like
river is. I
15
don't.
feet wide.
15?
Sure.
Good standard size river.
But say I don't come in contact with rivers. I have lakes and oceans. That's all I've got.
And the rivers you have are swamps, so
True. Or Disney.
Yours covered.
So Nira's cheating. Hina's going to cheat.
Cheating? How is this cheating?
I'm just teasing you.
No, I'm actually gonna cheat for everybody if you're gonna call it cheating. Hina's gonna fly everyone else over.
I knew it was
Yeah.
coming.
What?
Cheating.
All right, so I'm just gonna
No
move
question.
you.
Are you like carrying us one at a time, or is it just as like a whole group?
No, one at a time. Hina's not that stupid.
Alrighty. So in the distance, you can see Port Logi, as well as even further in the distance, you can see the city of Gilmore, which Nira and Celebrin have very fond memories of.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no one else in this party was there for that. So unfortunate.
R.I.P.
Ah,
the
yes.
group.
Tales of the 6-year-old child and her invisible boyfriend.
Ooh, interesting.
And a tiefling that stepped on the incineration spell without realizing it was what it
Not
was.
there.
That
was
was-
like here.
Wow.
No.
Also, we don't know that. We don't
Yeah.
know Kaidos is dead.
Oh no.
True.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
It's just a pile of ash somewhere. Literally.
Yeah, seriously, nobody even knows. It's so sad.
Not even a pile at this point. More like
Scattered.
just scattered
What?
at.
Wind, dude.
With some magic stuff that's probably sitting inside the middle of the ring.
So we've crossed the river.
Yes, you have crossed the river.
I feel like
Okay, so what
Damien's still
direction do
kind
we
of
need-
shocked that he got carried over a river. Grateful. Was surprised.
What's so shocking about it? You've seen these before.
Is not a usual experience to go flying. Not bad one, just different.
So what direction do we need to go?
Well, it depends on where we're trying to go. Sirae is technically, if we get to the road, Sirae is the next town, but we can backtrack slightly to get to Port Leo.
Logi.
I hate saying this one. Yeah, sure, that one. So we don't have to backtrack. I forgot where the Y was in that word. And we're standing right on the word, so I can't read it.
Here, I'll just kind of
Oh, we're gonna be throwing the wrong direction. Cool.
just so you can read it. Logi.
I mean,
So go back a little bit so we can rest, or walk straight to Sirae and have camp.
You are 4 days from the Sirae Pass checkpoint.
I say we should probably rest while we can.
I agree.
All right, so you guys are gonna go to Port Logi. Let me get my picture. That is the wrong thing. Ibai. Port Logi. Show players.
Isn't this technically our first time here, now that I'm thinking about it?
It's not Celebrin and Nira's first time here.
I don't think we did come here.
No, this is your first time here, isn't it?
It's like we
Yeah.
were in Gilmore, but we didn't go back. We didn't go toward Port
Port
No, 'cause
Logi.
We didn't go through the we didn't go through the Aklo Bay. I don't think.
No, you guys
Or
went
did
back
we?
down to Avidite. You crossed at a bypass. didn't you?
No, we didn't. Actually, maybe we did come here because we went to Port Avidite. and
Yeah.
traveled
Then
down.
yeah, you did go to.
So we here. Never mind. I don't remember being here, but that's okay. Point is, we're here now, and if we're here now, we probably know where the inn is, so we'll just go there.
All right. So you go to the inn. The innkeeper. There she is just kind of tending the counter. She seems to be counting out some coin. She looks up and, oh, welcome in.
How many are we? 7?
Something like that.
That sounds about right.
How are we splitting this up? No, we're 6 right now. Because Hawk's not here yet. When are you going to throw him in?
Oh, he's already at the tavern.
Oh, okay. So then 6.
Okay, so you need 3 rooms.
So we'll do 3 rooms, yeah.
All right. So you guys pay for your rooms. Do you go straight to bed? Do you go to the tavern to get a meal? What are you guys doing?
Hot food.
I'm starving. I'm with April or Zelia on this one.
All right.
Probably a good idea to eat something.
All right.
How much are the rooms?
A silver for each room.
So I'll get it.
I'll cover whoever's bunking with me.
I believe Nira is covering the whole party.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, can't beat that.
I know, she's a big spender.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone
Said one
loves...
silver per room? I already forgot.
Yeah, a silver per room. Everyone loves to see Nira coming because Nira knows how to spend. Especially when it's not her money.
There you go. It's really funny too because I took that money out of Hina's wallet.
All right, so you guys head
Sleight of hand.
headed to the tavern. So you do, Hina, Zelia, and Drago. You guys see a figure that you do recognize, sitting at one of the tables, eating a meal.
How?
That's what I'm asking. How did you get here?
Through a lot of wandering. Hi, and he goes up and he tries to give you all a hug, including Drago.
Nope. Celia immediately steps back.
Hina will accept the hug, but Nira's like, "Ooh, how do you know them?"
Oh,
Drago has the most like dead mannequin response to the hug. Like
He's like tap, tap, tap.
Nira celebrate and
Demian.
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 This is.
Demon.
I'm sorry,
Demon.
out of character. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
okay.
like just like struggling talking.
It's okay. Kwame is horrible language. I understand.
She should be able to say it because of her languages, but I can't out of character apparently. This is Cedar Heart. Cedar Heart. This is. Then she'll name off everybody. We met Cedar Heart originally in Velasnia. Oh, I believe I was not really. That's what the others said. I didn't personally meet.
We were in
anyone.
the middle of the woods, and
I was under a spell.
Zelia, you did meet him later. We first encountered him while you were sleeping, but then you met him later.
Yes, but I'm saying whenever originally encountered.
Oh,
I didn't.
when I first met
meet him.
Drago and was it Nira?
Hina.
Hina.
Yep. And then then we ran into him in the Cosno Woods. After Bad Cut passed away. And he helped us with that. He really gets around.
Not the first
So-
time I've been told that.
So how'd you get here?
I just started walking, man. And okay, this
You
is
started walking and ended
Yeah.
up here.
Yeah.
You can't walk to Ibai from Velosnia.
I got a boat. I got on a boat. I didn't get a boat, but I rented a boat.
And we got a boat.
I hitched a ride with somebody on a boat. You know, kind of got towards Kazad Ash, and I kind of just been wandering and going through the woods.
I like this one.
Why? Because he's an elf?
Believe it or not,
Racist.
no. Honestly, the nerve of some people. More or less because he appreciates the woods and adventure. This is good. Demian's gonna just sit next to you. Please tell me more about the woods that you have traveled and the creatures you have seen therein.
Well, and then he starts talking about random facts about trees that may or may not be true.
This again?
Celebrant,
This
but
again?
no, wait, that's actually not true.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Maple tree, like when the leaves turn brown on a maple tree, that means that it's getting ready for maturity. It isn't once a year.
no, that's not what that means. That's not at all what that means. Actually, it's you. The you guys can see.
wrong. It's so funny.
You guys can see the veins appearing on Celebrant's neck as he is fighting the urge to correct.
And when the maple tree gets nuts, or not the maple tree, I'm sorry, the walnut trees get nuts. That's how you can tell if it's a male or female tree.
No, that's not how that works.
Demian is just furiously scribbling out notes.
Oh my god.
I'm a Sirae.
Oh, Volta, give me strength.
Also, make sure you do eat the mushrooms with the red caps and the white dots on them.
Why would you do that?
Have you seen what it does?
It kills you.
You see some pretty colors
It kills you.
in large amounts. I'm pretty sure it's the red ones with the white, red caps and white polka dots and their white stems.
Celebrant just gets up and walks away from the table.
And then there's one that smells like a skunk. It's like a weird looking leaf. It kind of looks like a maple leaf, but not. Have you heard of that one, Celebrin?
Oh, he's gone. He is outside the tavern.
Hello? All right.
By the way, you guys are currently being watched by the Tavern Keep, who is watching with great amusement. Which, this is what the Tavern Keep looks like.
I'm gonna go get myself some. I'm gonna try to get myself some food and drink and try to ignore whatever was just being happening because I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm. So you approach, the Tavern Keep is just...
Hi.
Hey?
Do you guys have? Do you by chance have any like hot cider or anything like that by chance?
Absolutely.
That would be amazing. Thank you. Also, is there by chance any stew or just anything nice and warm? We've been traveling for a while, and I think a hot meal would suit most of us pretty well.
I can bring it over for the table.
Thank you. A large friend there, he eats a lot. Price is not a issue. Honestly, you
So
probably
that's-
just need like a serving pot.
All
for
right.
him as a bowl. Thank you. Just let us know whatever the cost is. I will cover the food for people.
If you want to start off by putting down 10 gold, I'll bring you food and drink all night.
That cut out for me.
He said put down 10 gold, he'll bring you food and drink all night.
Okay. I was thinking it was 10 gold, but it cut. That's when it cut out. I'm like, I don't know for sure. Okay, so she will go ahead and take out 10 gold and place it down with no hesitation.
He's like, thank you very much. Go have a seat, I'll bring it out to your table.
She'll go ahead and head back. I ordered us all some food and drink. Cost is covered.
Nice.
It's very nice. Thank you.
Oh,
I
thank
figured
you.
we
I
all could use-
appreciate it.
I figured we could all use something warm.
Well, and yeah, I need some food. I'm really tired and not feeling the best, as you can tell. I was at this last town. It was a small, little, tiny, like middle of nowhere. People said that there was a keep there, but it kind of looked like somebody's basement. I stayed the night there in their bed, and when I woke up, this is how I sounded. So hopefully you don't get the plague, y'all. But if you do, surprise! Merry Christmas. Well, Merry whatever. Insert what Christmas is.
Not that time of year anymore.
Also, there's
I
no Christmas in
know.
this world.
I know.
Try to think of what it is off the top of my head.
Just
I
gotta
was alone with
slowly
Drago
fade
for it.
away.
What day was that? Festival of
Christmas?
Awakening? Is that what
Mhm.
it was? Yeah. Festival of Awakening?
Yeah.
That was 2 months ago.
I know. It's a figure of speech. It's like I'm presenting you a gift that you don't want, but you gotta have it. Because I'm that gift.
I don't think. Is this modern?
There's something wrong with me, alright? That's all I'm saying, and we might need to go figure it out. I might have some like brainworm
What?
thing.
I'm not a character, no. What?
Out of character. This is just Cedar Heart talking, and like you gotta understand,
Something's
he's
wrong with me. We need to go figure it out.
he's been in the woods
For far
for
too
a
long.
long time.
Yeah, obviously.
So he's a little bit off the wall, and he's seeing people that he's familiar with, and he is sick in character, which would help me.
Also, I probably
sick.
have the plague, so if you die.
Surprise.
Oh, no. Surprise.
You know what would in character now? You know what would really, really help with this? Me being sick? I think having a doggo. I think a mastiff type dog.
What? How about having a dog help your condition? What if you pass your plague along to the dog? What if you killed the dog, Cedar Heart?
Well, those kind of things feeds. You probably would kill the dog.
Well,
Agent is prepared.
I mean, cuddling the dog when you're asleep, or an animal, or a cat. We could get a cat.
If we really want a cat that badly, let's just go find a druid.
Are you suggesting that we keep a person as a pet?
Yes. Not the first time.
This has been a common occurrence?
Wait, no, that's funny because I didn't actually tell anybody about this yet. You know those character sheets that you sent to us, DJ? The ones that were like a picture and they're like suck to fill out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm half done with Nira's, so I haven't like sent it off to anybody yet because I'm only half done with it. But for pets, I put Sirae.
That's amazing.
So when you're you like keep her as a pet, like literally, I have it listed right here. You can't really see it, but I have it listed right here. Pets, Sirae. I'm dead serious.
That's
That's
amazing.
amazing. Also, I need to fill that out still.
I tried, didn't work.
Sorry.
I need to go
I
back
know,
to find the
this thing's
image
a
for it.
travesty to try and actually do, especially on your phone.
Yeah, real though. Anywho,
Anyway,
so this is. I'm just gonna walk up to the bar and order whatever liquor they have.
You are given a rather large tankard of mead.
Damien's eyes get really big.
He's getting drunk tonight.
It's so much.
That's like, is that a normal size? Out of character, would that be a normal size tanker?
No, it's
Well-
large. It's a large tankard.
Okay, so it's big. Okay, in character.
Mm-hmm.
You've never seen a big tanker before.
Like this.
What is big to you? Oh, can you describe your character?
oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hawk
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
know what you
that's
look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. I can send you a photo too if that's any help.
Yes.
All right, let's do that. Demian is like a 5'10" wood elf. He wears.
Oh, he's not?
Little... Yep.
It's not 5'10".
Isn't he? Oh no, 6'2".
He's 6'2".
I don't know why I said 5'10".
I know the heights.
Yeah, honestly, good for you.
I kind of
Good
know
for you.
everything.
Yeah. I'm clapping my hands. My mic won't pick it up. But apparently 6'2". Wood elf. Wears
So
antlers and a
as
cool little
you.
mask thing. Black black clothes. And he has a really, really nice little bow. I think it's harder to describe a character than it is myself. Go figure.
Bow like bow and arrow, not hair bow. Took me
Yes,
a second
yes,
to
clarified.
understand that, and I was like, wait, what? You didn't have a hair bow before?
You didn't notice? You're supposed to be the observant one.
I am the observant one. I know you're lying, too. I'm the insightful one.
Oh, there you go. So do that. Actually, I don't know if I could even send a photo on Discord because it's a horrible service lately.
If you
I will
need to,
put
you
in-
can send it on.
Yeah, I'll put it in
The-
the message.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. If you wouldn't mind doing the same thing for me, because I have no idea what you look like either.
I would, but I don't know where my character picture is, and I can't remember who's gotten it.
Hang
You
on. I can do
see-
it. I can. Here.
Okay.
Here. We'll make this easy for everybody. So, view token artwork. Show players. There's Cedarheart. View token artwork. There's Demian.
So Demian, what you see is an average sized wood elf to you. Wearing full leather, almost dark brown, almost black leather armor with like little trinkets of like the outdoors and woods and stuff like that. He has a big fur coat because it's cold out. Long story short, he kind of looks like your hippie friend that's a Republican.
What?
Love it. Love it. There's so
Totally
many of
seeing
those where I
it.
am.
Okay.
That's a statement of all time.
Mhm. So are you from local woods, or are you also from far away?
Far away ish.
Ish?
Well, yes, I am from far away. I'm low key spacing it right now, out of character.
You're from Avidite.
Yeah, I say that.
Avidite. Okay. I
feel
am
like
Lottie.
failure. I forgot that. Huh.
Why am I spacing where Avidite is? Never mind. I'm good. I'm dumb. All right, we're good. But I mentioned that I'm from Avidite. So I'm a little far away from home.
It's the neighboring country.
Ah,
It's right there.
Yeah.
okay. So not too far travel.
No. It probably about what DJ you would say a week and a half.
To get to Wyoming? Yeah, a week, 2 weeks.
I would say that. I'd say about a week and a half travel, or a week and a half, 2 weeks of travel. Kind of more woodsy, less snowy, but it's still a beautiful part of the land. The trees there are amazing. They're real big.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with good trees, good
Alright.
forest.
A round
Good
of
hunt.
drinks and stew is brought to your table by the tavern keep.
Delicious.
Drago, you do have a soup pot put in front of you.
So, what have y'all been up to since the last time I saw you with good old Astra?
Oh,
Was that really the last time we've seen each other?
Yeah.
That was so long ago. So anyway, Astra split off from us when we found the pixie hair. She went back to the temple
hair?
because yes, we needed pixie hair.
Oh.
She went back to the temple because Beck's not around anymore. We went to Championsport, found a pirate sanctuary, sort of. Freed them from something. Their ties to the guy's name I can't remember. Cavith. Where is perception? Good lord. There it is. And then we decided we were going to Mall because that's where the ceiling pillar was, and Zelia was frozen. So Drago and I walked frozen Zelia all the way up to Redcar. Well, we technically went to the port and then sailed into Port Dracaris, that's the word. And then walked to Redcar, and then she unfroze, and then we met Damien on the way over. And then we came back here. Or we came here, back here.
Okay. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be wandering in the woods as much as I used to. So, do you mind if I kind of tag along a lot more than I used to?
That's fine by me. Though, you might want to keep your wood facts to a minimum. You seem to have upset our resident beanpole.
Listen, man, he don't know the woods like I know 'em.
He knows a lot more
He
things than you think he does.
He's from the woods. I'm from the woods side. All right, get on
He
my
knows
level.
lots of things about kind of
He
everything.
serves the god of knowledge. I'm fairly certain he probably knows more than you.
Uh, well, I guess he does know more than me.
Mm-hmm. So don't just brush him off.
As you guys are talking, Celebrant and Nira do come back into the tavern together and take their seats.
plenty of food and drink.
Wow, got started already.
So, which one of you is
Came out
the
not long
knowledge
ago.
person?
Me.
I'm sorry for my dumbness. Can you help
Apology
me
accepted.
understand?
I can try, but you have to be willing to listen.
I am.
Okay. That's
Dandy.
not how trees work.
I was hoping to do the conditioning tactic.
That would have been fun. There's still possibly a chance. We'll see how this goes. So, when the tree leaves turn brown and fall, that is part of the natural tree cycle. It has nothing to do with the tree's maturity. It has everything to do with how much sunlight it's getting. How much nutrients are in the soil.
Hmm.
Also, if the tree is producing nuts and not pollen, that actually makes it a female tree. It gets more complicated, but the actual production of walnuts has nothing to do with the gender of the tree. Like, I don't have
I
time
mean,
or brain
listen.
power to get
Thought
into this.
Trees were.
Listen, the one time I decided I was going to grab the walnuts of a tree, it stood up and started trying to attack me. So
That probably wasn't actually a tree then. Oh, good lord.
Mira just bashes her head into the table. Like, I did not just hear that.
Anyways, why don't we change the conversation from this? We're heading to Sirae in the morning, yes?
We're gonna hit the road. Yes. Also, I love that Demi is just sitting there. Just loudly sipping.
Not as
It's
loud as
really, really good.
it's not as loud as the obnoxious slurping sounds that Drago makes as he eats.
Fair enough.
what do I
At
feel
first,
like?
I had reservations about this place, but the meat is so good.
What do I feel like this place would have ramen?
I don't know why you would think that. What even is ramen?
Like,
I'm going to show you
noodles
the
and
picture of the tavern keep again, and I would love for you to tell me why you think this place serves ramen.
Hey, that's a pretty standard otaku right there.
Wow, okay.
To be fair, I think I've seen this guy at a game store or two at least once.
I knew you were gonna say that! I thought you were just gonna say it earlier!
What was that?
No, April texted me something.
That's so funny, though.
Hey guys. The next time
Hi.
the tavern keeper comes over, look at his eyes and tell me if they're weird, because I think they're weird.
I mean, they are kind of small.
No. Next time he comes over, okay? Don't just pass judgment right now. You don't know what I'm talking about.
So are they like? I'll just look when he walks past.
Yeah.
Do I need to share the image again, or does everyone still have it open?
I still
I
have
saw
it
it
open.
open.
Okay.
It's really funny because you shared it 3 times and I never closed it the first time.
I
So
haven't seen it
You just
yet.
keep resending this image that I have already. What do you mean you haven't seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet. I've only seen the one of the lady. I haven't seen anything else.
All right, refresh your
Yeah, I can
page.
see it too.
If you have not seen it, go ahead and refresh. And then let me know when you're back in. So, Steph,
Man.
I'm going to be sending it again.
It says downloading world data. Please wait.
Let's just see how many images of him I can collect.
Okay, I'm back in.
All right, Steve, are you back in?
Oh no, I'm just saying like I out of game I saw something was up, but I didn't want to. Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Oh. Okay, this guy's white guy. All right.
Did you say a white guy? Fuck.
Like Calvin. Who's Superman?
Oh, Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Anyways, can we look at the Tower Keeper
Did
when he
you
comes
say-
by?
Did you say Henry Cavill like it's Corella Deville?
Did you say Cavill?
Gavel.
It is
Yeah.
Cavill. That's how he says it.
Oh,
That's
I
fair.
love this party dynamic, DJ. Don't you? It's fantastic.
It's actually better. Yeah, can I just go up to the bar to the Tower Keeper to get a refill?
Sure, you can.
That way, I have a very good excuse to like be talking to him and make
Look him in the eye.
contact.
Sure. He's like, can I help you?
I was wondering if I could get a refill.
Sure. Give me a glass. More mead? Or do you want cider?
Cider, please.
So he'll take your glass, he'll turn around to fill it. Slides it back over. There you are.
Much appreciated. Do I owe you anything more, or
You paid for bottomless.
I suppose you're right. I'm just. It's been a long past few weeks. Thank you. So, this is actually my first time to this port city. Is there anything interesting about this town, or?
We sit on the edge of the Uklo Peninsula, and it has its fair share of people coming to try and catch dangerous game.
Oh, really? Like what? And she's basically just trying to like keep up conversation because
I don't
she talks.
really know. I just serve the drinks.
That's fair. I wasn't sure if you had, by chance, heard anything interesting.
I have not.
Unfortunate.
You would have to talk to the local guild master.
Fair enough. Good. I don't know if we're gonna be in town that long, so
Fair enough.
while she's been talking to him, do I need to roll, or does she catch anything odd about his eyes?
Just occasionally as he shifts, his eyes kind of catch the light in a weird way that make them almost glint. Like, you know how a cat's eyes in the darkness will catch?
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of.
He's a cat.
Kind of like
all
the
makes
tiger
sense.
stone. Like, do you know what
The
tiger's
pet
eye
cat we're
stone
gonna
is?
adopt.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Kind of like that. Oh my gosh! All right.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
I didn't realize he was a druid.
Meteors fall from the sky, crush the inn, everybody's dead.
Hey!
Oh, sad.
So have you been around these parts for very long?
I've lived at this port for the last 10 years.
Oh, that's a decent amount of time. Do you stick around just because you like the area, or
I
don't have anywhere else to go?
have a business. So,
Sometimes people like to shift locations. I don't.
no, I stay because my business is here. My business is doing well. My wife's business is doing well.
That's very fair. But is she, by chance, the innkeeper, or does she do the other line of work?
She is the innkeeper.
Aha! I had a very well-educated guess there. That was me out of character. She does seem very nice.
Don't let her fool you.
Oh? Do I dare ask how so?
Her bite is definitely worse than her bark.
Well,
I
mark me
shall
down
keep
first.
that in mind.
Yeah, wait a minute. Something sounds sus there.
Should there be any? Wow, I could talk. Oh my goodness. Is there any need for concern staying at the inn then?
No, she's a professional. Just, she's not the kind of person you want to be on the wrong side of.
Duly noted. Well, thank you for that. I had best probably make sure that
By the way,
my friends aren't crossing her.
Zelia, you can
Yes.
either roll medicine or you can roll arcana.
I would do Arcana because it has a +2, not a +1. Ooh,
You're back.
18.
The glint in his eyes leads you to believe that you have. It reminds you of something that you've seen before, but you're having a hard time placing what.
Sorry, I had a moment.
I saw that. I have it on camera.
I'm gonna head back to the table and everything, and like, if I can, I'm gonna try to sit by near it, even if I have to like make space for myself to like,
You sit
look
down
at it.
between her and Celebrin, who just
What's up? There's definitely something going on with his eyes. And I can't place what it is though, and out of curiosity, is it similar to her eyes?
to Nira's or to Zelia's?
To Nira's by chance.
Do me a favor, roll perception.
Just like in my face, like. Yes, what are you doing?
It is not the same as Nira's.
Damn. Sorry, no, it was a punch. No, I mean, there's definitely something about his eyes. I just can't figure out what about them exactly. It's like they have a glint whenever he turns his head a certain way. I don't know.
All right, my turn. I didn't get a drink anyway. I was outside.
Oh,
So
would you
Nira
get me
will
one?
stand up. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. So she'll stand up and head over to
Okay.
the tavern keeper. I had to.
Too bad he's married.
Keeper.
My fiance and I never got drink.
Oh, my apologies.
It's okay. We were outside when you handed them out.
Mead or cider?
Celebrin, what do you want?
I don't care.
2 meads is good.
Is he old enough to have alcohol?
Yeah, he's older than I am.
All right.
And he goes, "Are
How old are you?"
old enough to have alcohol?" That's beside the point. 18, if you really care.
If you want the bottomless, 2 gold up front.
I mean, I'm with her. Whatever. I'll give the 2 gold.
Yes, but I quoted her based on how many people were sitting at her table at the time.
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm back.
Bears. haven't
So
been-
you can also roll medicine or arcana.
Medicine or Arcana? That is an interesting grouping of.
Is he back at our table now?
He is not.
No,
She went
I'm
up to
at-
the bar.
21.
I am so proud of you for getting a high arcana
I
roll with
know!
Nira.
I was like, I better not roll a 5, and it was almost 5. Tipped over.
The reason it was either medicine or arcana is because you get different information with
Mhm.
the different rolls. You know that Nira, you specifically know from your time studying with the Outcast Syndicate and with all of the different research that you have done now over your adventures, that the humanoid creatures that have eyes that glint like this are going to be fiends, celestials,
Wait.
or fae.
Can I determine which one?
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, my mom was choking and I wanted to make sure she wasn't dying. Yes. So, based on the color of his eyes, that would narrow it down to either celestial or fae. Because the eyes are more golden in color.
And the eyes are the windows to the soul.
Fiends, you're going to see that same kind of glint, but with reds or darker colored eyes.
Nira's gonna pull a Fey honey from the bag and put it on the table.
Okay.
Does he know what this is?
He just kind of looks at it.
Make a note.
Is it a potion?
No, I was told it was honey. I wasn't there when they got it.
Honey. It's silver.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. I was wondering if you knew what it was.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, I agree. It's really weird.
Yeah, you could go ahead and roll another perception check for me.
Sure, I can't stop it. No!
All right.
Dang it.
He's like, all right, I will bring these over to your table.
Okay. Thank you.
And good luck with your weird silver-colored honey.
Yeah, I agree. Nero will return to her seat and say, Celestial or Fae? I can't tell.
Question.
Yes.
Yes.
I have primeval awareness.
Okay.
So the way that I'm reading this is that you can use the action and expand one ranger spell slot
Mm-hmm.
to focus your awareness on the region around you for 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expand. You can sense whether the following types of creatures are present. And it's aberration, celestials, dragon, elemental, fae, fiends, or undead.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So what that is saying is I can use one spell slot, and it should hypothetically tell me that he is that.
Let me read it really quick.
Okay.
Okay. So this feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
Say that again.
This feature does not reveal the creature's location or number.
Okay.
So, basically, you would be able to tell if within a mile of you there was any of those things.
Okay.
Which,
Mine does. You tipped me off, Hawk. Thank you.
Divine sense.
Divine sense tells me what's in 60 feet of me and tells me what they are,
Celestial fiend or
but not their
undead.
identity. Thank you,
Okay.
Hawk. I'll give that credit to you, even though I'm
I
using it.
I was trying to see if I could use my primeval awareness and be like, is it here?
Well, it doesn't
But-
give you a location, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, it would have gone off anyway because Hina is one of those things, technically.
True.
So-
okay.
And Zelia also. So your primeval awareness would have pinged because people in your party match those
Yeah.
descriptions.
Yep.
However, Divine Sense does catch a whole bunch of stuff. Which of course,
Oh, ignore that.
woo.
Sorry.
I will delete that, no worries. Zelia does ping the Divine Sense because she is technically fiend. And Nira does technically ping as an undead. So that's fun. But the barkeep also does technically ping as a celestial.
I was right. I should want to come out accusing. Those eyes looked familiar.
And Drago pings as an aberration.
Familiar?
Sorry, that took me a minute. That was funny. He's probably sick of us going to talk to him directly, but
At this point, he walks over with bowls of soup for Nira and Celebrin.
oh, thank you.
There you are. Any refills while I'm here?
Yes. Can I get another tankard, please?
All right.
Thank you.
Here, I do too, but I'll carry mine over.
I can take it. I have another hand.
No, I have something to add.
All right. He will
I think he's
go back to the bar.
I think he's catching on.
What?
Out of character.
Subtly.
So, you go back to the bar. Does anyone go with Hina?
Mm.
This mead must be drank, and there is only one
Does
Demian.
she want anyone to go with her?
I mean, I'm not stopping anybody. I also don't want it to be too conspicuous, so I'm not taking everybody. So you can come if you want to, but I'm not forcing anybody to.
Okay. Is anyone coming? Last call.
I feel like I'd be suspicious if Zelia went back up.
Okay.
I feel like it'd be suspicious if Drago went up.
It's suspicious when Drago goes anywhere.
Yeah.
You follow him back up to the bar, and he starts refilling the drinks. Ask your questions.
Sorry if it's really unsettling, but your eyes are interesting.
Is that a
but I'm not
compliment or an
saying that-
insult?
No, it's a compliment. I'm just trying to make sure that you know I'm not hitting on you or anything, as they say.
Okay.
As you're hitting on her, excuse me.
Did you just say her? It?
I meant listen. I'm sick. I meant to say him. All
I
right.
just thought it was funny.
We got Henry Cavill here. That's just everybody. All the women are trying to hit on.
No, we're not trying to hit on him. We were trying to get information.
Sus.
Oh
Sus.
my goodness.
That's across the board.
Oh dear.
This is hilarious. Okay.
I don't know if I can go back into character after that. Hold on.
I forgot to change the day.
Sorry, in my head, someone just called you Henry Cavill. I'm not even sure what that means. No, but seriously. I don't mean it to sound like an insult, and I just don't really know how to say it. Who do you serve? Your deity.
Are you asking who I worship?
Yes.
The Sky Queen.
Do you worship within your own ancestry, or...
What are you asking?
The look in your eye was really clear.
I have managed to live under the radar here for 10 years. Do not ruin this for me.
I'm not trying to ruin it. I just want to know who you are.
Alright, I don't serve the Sky Queen. She's just the easiest one. Nobody asks any questions when you say that you worship her.
I mean, if it was a lineage thing, it would make us related.
Come again?
Tell me who you descended from, and then I will tell you who I am.
I am descended of the Fate Keeper.
How close?
3 generations.
Okay. You've lived an awfully long time.
Yes, against my will. But
I'm sorry to hear that.
you know, most people think that when you piss off the gods, they smite you and end your life early. In my case, that was not what happened.
Who'd you piss off?
My great-great-great-grandmother. Priya. I pissed off Priya.
That's more than 3 generations.
I haven't kept track, okay?
Okay.
I've been around a really long time. This is the closest I've had to peace. Into my ancient existence.
That makes 2 of us. Except I wouldn't really call now peaceful, but that's just me.
I didn't say that the times were peaceful. I said that this life that I am currently living is the closest I've come to peaceful. Do not ruin this for me.
I'm not trying to ruin it for you.
And if you tell any of the temples that I'm here, I will hunt you down for the rest of my days. Which I evidently have a lot of. Here is your mead. Go back to your table.
You don't want to know who I am?
You said you're related to the Sky Queen. That's all I need to know. The less I know, the better.
Okay. Whatever.
And don't tell my wife.
Why would I tell your wife?
I don't know. People can be cruel for no reason.
I've lived for over 10,000 years. What makes you think I'd just be cruel to be cruel?
How far over 10,000 years?
10,072.
72?
Yeah.
The less I know, the
The
better.
Guardian's daughter. Anyway.
The less I know, the better.
And keep asking questions. It's a good way to not know anything.
So, Hina, you go back to your table?
Yep.
Alright. You guys keep your food and drink refilled as much as you want. Drago, do you eat more than one soup pot's worth of stew?
No, I'll probably restrain myself and only eat one.
Awesome. How late do you guys stay?
A
I think it's-
reasonable amount of time. I don't think we need to overstay our welcome.
Yeah.
True.
I think it would be long enough for us to like myself and the people that I know to catch up, but also like just enjoy the time.
Okay.
Like it seems like we're all weary travelers at this point, so it just feels good to sit down and enjoy the company with people that are like-minded.
All right. So y'all end up going back to your rooms for the night. So we move one day forward. And the next day you are able to get back on the road. Oh, and it's another day of clear skies. Look at that. Alrighty. So, from Port Logi, you're talking 4.5 days to the Sirae Pass checkpoint.
Yep.
Yep, if you need your long rest, make sure you take them. So I need to give Celebrin one.
It's like a dumb question, but remind me where long rest is.
So under your hit dice in your character sheet, there's short rest and long rest.
Thank you.
Alright.
35 Fahrenheit, dude, that's cold.
It's winter!
No, I thought it was summer.
Keep sassing
The
me!
entire time
Keep-
it's been Cedar Heart.
Keep sassing me and we'll see what happens.
Those mushrooms are a little too hard.
Yeah, probably.
Alrighty. So, I need someone to roll me for different d12s for your days of travel.
Take that, just in case. Oh, or not.
Okay?
Let's say, wait, don't we want to roll 4d12? Like one for each day of travel?
Yes.
Is that what you said? So
Mhm.
then everyone but John roll one because John's going to mess us up. I rolled a 1. Never mind. I messed this up. Actually, it depends on how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 1 too, so.
Oh, there's 2 ones. Dang. You remember the time I rolled 2 d12s and rolled 2 12s?
I do. That was fun. Alright. Somehow you manage to avoid all of the danger of the road as you get to the Sirae Pass checkpoint. For Demian, Cedarheart, and Zelia, this is your first time headed to Sirae. So, you have never...
Too. I don't
Oh,
think
this
he's
is
been
true.
to-
Not since...
Yeah.
Not since it's been called Sirae. So, as you are coming up to this mountain range, which, there was not quite this kind of a mountain range. There was mountains in this area, but not like this.
I mean, I remember the mountains from when I escaped.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but you were actually coming over the mountains at that point.
Yeah.
So, the only way in and out of the city of Sirae is to go through the Sirae Pass, which is in this valley between this mountain range where there is a break. And there's a break in the mountain range and it creates a valley. And the only road to Sirae goes through this valley. And there is a very long line at this checkpoint. There always is, but you guys don't know that.
What bureaucracy?
This is why I like
saving
the
them.
woods.
Yeah, man. It's
It's funny how the bureaucracies and the politics don't reach the
What do you
woods.
mean? Politics and bureaucracies. It's a checkpoint.
Exactly.
We're all free
If you-
men.
If things bottleneck
And women.
into any single place, it's going to slow things down, period.
Spoken like a bureaucrat.
Hey, Celebrin, do you think you can get Immel out here fast enough?
I'm just gonna pull my
Celebrin.
stuff. I have-
Sorry, I was.
Earth to... Yeah, there you are. So,
Sorry.
do you think you can get Immel to come out here fast enough to get us through?
Based on this line? Maybe. I could try. If not him, maybe one of his siblings.
His sister would be a better bet. She loves me.
Alright.
I don't know her, but I like the sound of that. Please.
Alright.
I mean, the palace is a good chunk of the way into Sirae, but with how slow this line is moving, they might be able to do something. Maybe.
Yeah. So Princess Raylin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so Celebrin will cast sending. He actually bypasses Immel and actually sends the message straight to Princess Raylin, because he does know her. And he pauses to get the response, and he's, well, we are in luck. She's actually at the checkpoint.
What for?
She didn't say.
Well, if we can get in faster, then that's great.
So, you guys are standing there for a minute, and all of a sudden you see that there's guards coming through and walking down the line and talking to people, asking what their group calls themselves. And then they get to your group. Could your group please identify yourselves?
The Red Wardens.
Please step out of line, follow us.
Yes, sir.
Let's get a whisper to Drago. We have a name?
Lovely.
We've always had a name, Demian. Not that everyone knows it.
You
Was not
all
aware the group had a name.
Actually, I
Never
think...
asked.
Celia, did you know?
Honestly, I don't even know.
I was
But
gonna say,
she's
I
still
think
gonna say
only Nina knows.
but she was going to still say you never asked.
Okay.
So as you guys approach the checkpoint, you do see, there's going to be two pictures in this one, but it's just the first one that applies. There is a woman standing there. And she smiles upon seeing you, Nira, and waves. Welcome back.
Hi.
Hello. I was very surprised to get a talking right into my brain. That's new.
Well, we were hoping that you would be able to help us out.
I'm
which-
glad I was here.
Why were you here?
Promise you won't tell my brother.
Absolutely not.
I was meeting up with someone.
Ooh.
Spicy.
You're not the same one that they had with them last time. Who are you?
Why don't... I mean, are you still waiting for your friend?
No, we actually were just wrapping up.
Great. Why don't you walk with us then?
All right. There's a lot of faces I don't know here.
Most of these faces are new. That's actually
Yes.
why you're walking with me.
Huh. All right then.
I'll like loop my arm through her arm to be like, yeah, okay, let's go. So, actually, most of these faces are new to me, so give me a second to remember all their names. You remember Celebrin?
Need help?
Yes, I do remember Celebrin. Hello.
So, this one here, that's Zelia.
This is a different tiefling from last time.
Different color. Last one was purple.
Right, and
And
male.
Getting compared to him.
What?
And male.
It's like, why do I keep getting compared
Yes,
to him?
this one is female.
Sorry. I promise you're probably better. Well, do you get drunk and dance on tables?
hold up.
Because the
I don't know.
purple one got drunk at the masquerade ball that I held last time this group was in Sirae, and he got drunk and danced on a table.
I know how to blend into the situation properly.
I like you better than the other one already. Don't dance on my tables, please.
Then, the tall one, that's Drago.
He's scaly. Is he supposed to be
Yes.
scaly?
Yes. I'm pretty sure, didn't we take a Dragonborn here the first time we were here, too?
Did you have them with
Mhm.
you at that point? I thought you left them on the other side of the Ibai Pass.
Did we?
Drago
No.
was here for the dance.
No,
Drago was
no.
not here for the dance.
Not Drago.
Who was
Mel?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Immel's human as well.
Anyway. Either way, he's supposed to look like that.
Mm.
He's actually really nice. So,
Hello.
she cranes her neck up. These two are newer. This is Cedarheart,
Hi.
and this one's Demian. Yes?
Cedarheart puts his hand out and like as a curtsy. Not a curtsy, a bow.
Mm. She's
Like a slight bow, not like a
Not like a curtsy.
yeah. It's just a yeah, whatever.
We're
He's
just
trying to
messing
say
with you.
hello.
Yeah, we know.
And he will just slightly nod his head.
Hello. Welcome to Ibai.
So that's respectful for him. He's from Lodirl.
Mm. Well, I have some pretty good experiences with people from Latir also. My brother's currently holding court, so hopefully he will be finished by the time we get to the palace.
Oh, good. So it's probably smart you didn't reach out to Immel first then.
Oh,
That'd have been...
he would not have been able to answer you. He's been acting as
That's
Prince
fine.
Regent while my father recovers.
How's he doing?
He's doing well. He's up and moving around again. You'd never know that he took an arrow to the stomach.
I'm glad he's doing better.
As are we all. But we are also ready for him to be back in charge. If Immel makes us do one more thing properly, I'm going to lose my mind. I've almost called him by his full name a few times this week. Although.
Oh boy,
Mm-hmm.
that's a name.
Yes. You did not introduce your gorgeous, tall, blonde friend here.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's kind of.
I'll do
average
the short version now, and then I'll do the long version when we get to the palace, if that's okay.
Okay.
Hina.
Lovely to meet you, Hina. I'm Raylan.
It's a pleasure to meet you. She's like watching her like a hawk, by the way. So like if if she pays attention to Hina for like more than 3 seconds, it's like trying to. Yeah.
She's like,
Don't mind her. I'll explain.
all right then. So you guys end up walking all the way to the palace, which I will actually get the picture. Ooh, I'm pulling things off my screen by accident. Stop it. Show players. Thank you. Welcome to Sirae.
This is real architecture.
Well, it is something.
Damn.
Sirae is the oldest city in the world, to our knowledge. It was the first city established after the dawning.
Such a city must have much history, no?
So much history.
Do you keep records of history?
Yes, we have very detailed records. I think the only place that takes more detailed records than us is the Library of KO.
Is there a library or a temple in the city?
Yes, we have an archive here.
Interesting.
It is run by followers of the Time Archivist. Speaking of, is your beanpole friend still wanted? Do we need to, like, cover him up or something?
No, he's good now. He's
Okay,
good now.
wonderful.
Turns out he was framed.
That makes sense. He's far too adorable to pull off anything that heinous.
How are Celebrins? Like, how's his face looking?
Oh, he's bright red.
His ears. His ears too.
Oh, yeah. He bright red.
You'd think he'd get used to that eventually.
What, people calling him adorable? I mean, he's a baby. To which then he pouts. So, you guys come into the palace and are walked along. I have to get the pictures. As you come into the throne room, which this Princess Raylan just throws open the doors to the throne room and just walks in. It doesn't matter that court is in session. She just walks in.
I like her.
Brother, you have visitors.
Just like Aurelius.
Hmm.
Your friends are here. The good ones.
Hi, Immel.
Oh, good lord. As if this day couldn't get more hectic.
Hectic. Come
We're
on.
happy to see you too.
Treating your most favorite distant cousin that way.
Hi, Immel.
Hello, Celebrin.
Immel, you do see a lot of faces. You do not know who they are.
I see your propensity for picking up strays hasn't changed.
Not her.
Oh, someone else is picking up strays this time.
I was gone for 2 months. Sir.
Good for you. So is it Hina who's picking up strays now?
Technically, I
Yes.
kind of picked up the one.
I love to imagine that in the background, Demian, Drago, and Cedarheart are all just like, what is going
It
on?
is a culture shock.
Oh,
We'll be very casual with the crown prince, you know.
did we forget to mention that Immel's the son of the Emperor?
I think we did sort of leave that one off.
I wish I would have known that before I
Whoa,
came
hit the
in.
wrong button, sorry.
Sorry, Cedarheart, what were you saying?
Right.
You're good. I was saying I wish I would have known that, so I could have dressed up a little better.
We weren't
You
really
have
planning
more
on
than one pair of clothes?
stopping.
I've known him. I knew him for months before he told me who he was, so
Not really necessary for me to tell people that. You know.
Brother, do be a good host. Finish up court so that way you can host your guests.
I like how you interrupt my business and then complain that I'm not being a suitable host.
That's my job. I'm your sister.
we'll be out here. We'll let you finish.
So then Raylan will lead you guys out. She's like, I love it. I love getting under his skin. It's my favorite part of being his sister. So, where's the one with the mopiness and the dragon?
You wouldn't believe this. Eaten by a behemoth.
Eaten by a what?
Behemoth? It's like a think oh shoot, what's a good comparison?
I don't know how, but I accidentally muted. So if I am acting down for a minute, that's why.
You're good.
Think of giant monster.
Oh, seems an unfortunate way to meet one's end.
Well, he was the one who climbed down the tree when it was approaching, so
Does my brother know?
no, not yet. Partially why we came here. We're gonna tell him that and catch him up to speed on what's been happening.
All right then. Would you like to see my mother and father while we wait?
Sure.
Let me make sure that he's up to visitors.
Yeah, good plan.
And so she kind of just walks away and just kind of leaves you guys there for a moment.
I mean, it's not like they know most of us. So if they're not up for seeing many visitors, at least those of you that have met them before,
I think
pay them
Cedar
your
Heart.
respects.
And some who probably should meet them.
That too.
Cedar Heart's looking at all of you guys like, who are these group of people, and how do they know so many people that are high up?
Don't look at me. I have no idea either.
Well, while the princess is figuring out the emperor and empress's schedule, I can tell you how we know the royal family of Ibai. See, it all started with a contract, a job to deliver a box of something secret to a little town in Velosnia. We started at the port. We met there. Immel and I, this very tall, very muscular, very serious individual, and a tiny girl from the Outcast Syndicate. That's what it's called. We were jumped at one point by the members of the Dekuzai, which well, not you, Cedarheart, but the rest of you were in their fortress. Good for you. But then we were able to recover the package, make it down to Lake O'Brien, and that is the story of how I became acquainted with the Crown Prince of the most profitable, wealthy, most powerful countries in the entire world. And we've adopted all of you like orphaned
Stray
baby squirrels.
kittens.
What'd you
Thank
say?
you.
It's stray kittens.
I think stray
really
kittens are cute,
can't.
actually.
I really honestly can't dispute that either. Though the one who dragged me in is now dead, so.
Wait,
Transferred
he's
ownership.
dead?
Transferred ownership is.
Wait a
I
sec.
don't know if I like.
No, Mel, you're finishing up your thing. You're Drago right now.
No, I stepped into the room while you guys were talking.
Oh!
So I was like stray kittens.
I thought that was Drago saying that. Yeah, about that. I wasn't there. So I'm gonna hand it off to somebody else.
Do you want me to tell, or?
I'd like to have someone tell.
Beck is no longer with us. At all.
Sleep.
He's passed.
He's no longer part of this world.
He did, homie.
I don't know you, and
Have
I
some
prefer you
courtesy
not
for the
to be
dead.
responsible.
I don't know you. Sorry, that was funny.
Beck died when we were getting the behemoth's blood.
Okay. I mean, suppose that's one less thing on my plate. Oh, not sure what happened to Galhenna then.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
he was gone before we even saw what happened, so we don't know. Sorry, April, on my end. I was talking and then I heard you, and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep going.
Out of character. Didn't we cut open the thing that ate Beck?
You couldn't.
no, it was
Oh,
too
that's
strong.
right. Okay. I couldn't
Oh, yeah,
remember
you're
if
right.
we did or did not.
No, you wanted to,
would
but the
be
hide
weird.
was too thick.
Galhenna would have gotten away.
It's good to see you, Immel.
Someone still has some sense. Jules?
Why do you say that?
Why do I say that? I think it's fairly obvious why I say that.
Do you care to elaborate? Because apparently I'm stupid.
I didn't say you were stupid.
Well, do you care to elaborate anyway?
Did I say she was stupid?
Okay. Never mind. We're gonna dance around the issue anyway.
We
Yes,
should
I will.
probably introduce Immel to the new people.
Right. Celia, do you want to do it this time? Because I introduced them all to Raylan.
No, and plus, it probably makes more sense for one of the rest of us to do it, being you weren't there when most of them joined.
Sure.
So this tall, scary-looking one, but he's actually really nice. That is Drago. He actually joined not long after you left to come back here. And then this one over here is Cedar Heart. We've run into him a couple times here and there. He really seems to be well traversed. I had to think of a different way of wording it than he did earlier. He actually helped us defeat the behemoth when we were trying to still save Beck at that point. And then I do apologize if I say your name wrong. And this is Demon.
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 Tell me what you really think about me, please. After all this time. It has been what? Several weeks? You have not learned to pronounce my name. You know what? I do not need this. Emperor's son or not. My name is Damien. Damien. Ignore the Zelia. Ignore the tiefling.
Damien.
Damien. Damien. Not Ian. Damien.
I'm trying
Damien.
so hard to say it
No.
properly.
No.
No. No.
There's not 3 syllables. It is 2. Dem. Yin.
That's what I'm saying. Damien.
No, you're not. You're
Damien.
No. No. You have, as you say, common accent. But this is to be expected. This is a place filled with common speak. It's okay. But please forgive my friend for the butchered introduction. She
I'm
tried.
tired. I'm not. Been on the road
She
for
tried.
4 days and everything from the port, and before that we were on the road even longer. And then I was frozen in ice for a month. I'm allowed to be tired.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Nonetheless, pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Oh, and don't worry, Sirae isn't dead. She's just not here right now.
I didn't think Sirae was dead. She just run away.
She didn't really run away, but
No,
No,
she
I mean,
literally turned into an animal and ran away, so...
Yes. Yeah, Sirae, I already knew was out and about.
So it's weird to see you with a crown on your head, just saying.
I don't know why that's weird. I'm the crown prince.
Yes, but we never saw you with one on before. So it's
Well, here you
weird.
go.
Fair.
Get used to it, baby.
Okay.
Oh, I think we're rubbing off on him.
Good lord. This is awful. The stress is getting to me.
Raylan comes back. She's like, "Oh, good, you're done." Father is up to meeting your friends if you'd like to take them to him.
Friends. Stretch.
Is it though?
Yes.
I mean, Nira and Celebrant are definitely
I
your
don't
friends.
know half of these people. I said I don't know half of these people.
Mm.
No, he's right.
Yeah, I mean, he really doesn't know half of the group.
Well, for the half that he does know, my father is willing to meet them all. So, brother, would you like to take them to meet our father, or would you like me to take them?
Okay, well then Raven just sensing this other voice that no one else can hear telling me that you should come to.
That I should come too. All right.
For
So
whatever
we'll-
reason.
So we will go together. And she hooks Immel's arm and just like leans into him.
Dear.
You act like you don't like me.
I didn't say I didn't like you.
No, but you act like you don't like me.
I act like you're my sister, which I think is perfectly accurate here.
I would hope it's accurate. We do have the same parents.
Yes. So you can tell which one took after the good side.
Oh,
Oh, I'm going to tell Mother you said that. So she leads you all to a lounge where the Emperor and Empress are resting. So this is the Emperor. He's not currently wearing his armor, but I only have art of him in his armor. So. And then the Empress. Did those come through for everybody?
I got him.
yes.
So these are Immel's parents. To which they both smile upon seeing Nira and Celebrant.
Pleasure to see you both again.
It's a pleasure to see you too. When Immel came back to Sirae without you, I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit worried.
Don't
No,
know
we
why.
had
I
business
said they
to
were
attend
fine.
to.
Yes, but your version of fine and my version of fine are often two different things, darling.
Not my problem.
Your
Damn.
father's child. To which the Emperor is just smiling, watching. Welcome. Did all go well today, son?
Seems to have.
Good.
Until about 20 minutes ago.
I'm assuming that's when they showed
Hey.
up.
What? You act
What
like
do
you're
you
not
mean,
trouble.
what?
You act like you're not trouble.
I don't know what he's
Uber.
talking about. I
So,
haven't caused you trouble
We
in
came
months.
to give you news and
Months.
updates.
Yes, until now.
What did I do?
there are a lot of faces here that I don't know. Would someone care to introduce me?
Well, let's see. I shall attempt to do my best.
Oh my god. Do you
We've
want
got-
one of us to do it?
No, I've got this.
Alright.
So we have Nira, Kina, Celebrin.
You went in that order. I wasn't ready.
Why would you not be ready? Of course, I'm just starting off. With the
That was
ones
out of
we know.
character. I wasn't ready to flip the lights. I thought you would have put Nira and Celebrin together.
Hina, Nira, Celebrin.
I hate you.
He's like, I
You
know two of
obviously
those three.
kind of know about them. Okay, well, Hina is old.
That's rather rude thing to say.
Well, I don't know what she's told other people.
Immel, you're going to need to help introduce her a bit more than that with
Well,
some
I
things
don't-
that have occurred since you've been
Whoa,
away.
whoa. What's your face?
She can't say it.
What?
I can't believe you just said that. Okay.
No.
To which Celebrin would.
By the way,
I was gonna say Celebrin was gonna lead over to do that.
Yes, Celia. As
She'll
I
give
was
like
saying,
a little, like, she'll do
I
her best to
wasn't-
give a curtsy.
I wasn't sure
Bow or
what
something.
Hina had told the other people in the group, so I wasn't going to say. But apparently, it seems everyone here either knows or doesn't care. Except for my parents, who just don't
well,
know.
it's actually Hina's not allowed to say.
Hmm. Well, I'm
But I'll
the son of the
explain.
Emperor, so I get to say whatever I want.
Okay.
So this is our long-lost great aunt.
Oh,
Uh,
you came
like
right out the gate
80,
with that.
80 times removed.
Pardon?
Really old. Well, and I can verify this since I was on Mukhtar Island. This is the daughter of the Guardian of Mukhtar Island.
All right.
Yes. So, moving on. These are the important people.
That's
Then
it.
we have Zelia,
You
and
just
then we have
decided to choose violence today. All right.
decide to choose violence. She's a tiefling.
I can't argue with that.
Moving on. Then we've got Big Scaly over here.
Like muttering under her breath, I'm going to choose to ignore
Is that his name?
No,
No,
I
his
think
name
he
is
said his name was Dragon, which I suppose was
Drago. It's
Drago!
His name is Drago.
close enough.
Hmm.
And then let's see.
With him butchering his own name.
Let's see. And then from there, we've got. I think he said his name was. What was it? Cedarhorn? Close enough.
Cedar Heart, but yeah.
Close enough. And then
Oh.
we've got this Russian fellow.
Russian?
Russian's not a thing. You mean Loti?
We've got this Loti fellow,
Oh my goodness.
who I'm assuming gets along swimmingly with Nira.
He plays cards wrong. I don't get along with him.
He is not Lottie. It's
No,
okay.
I'm not Loti.
No, your friend, Nira. She is not Lottie.
And you play
Pretty
cards
sure
is
she
Loti.
is. Pretty sure
She is not. Nonetheless, it is great to meet your acquaintance.
And then, counting off in my head, since I can't visually see everyone in this room, I think that's everyone.
I can't visually see everyone else in this room. And Mel
Well,
is
no,
there.
like I
No,
can't
I know.
count.
Yes, you
I'm
got
good.
everybody.
You're good.
He has seismic sense. He just didn't want to share it with the rest of us.
Yes, I don't need to show off the fact that I have the ability to sense people around me without seeing them.
He's like, all right.
Yes, that's just about everyone.
Hmm.
And then, of course, this is Raylan.
Hello. He's like, hello. I think I know her.
And my name is Immel.
I'm very much aware. I'm the one who named you.
And this is my mother.
I am very familiar with her.
Really?
Really?
I don't think I need to know the details on that.
You do not.
And yes, that's about everyone, Father. Oh,
Mm.
and of course, my father.
I'm not sure I know that one. But pleasure to make all of your acquaintances, if I didn't already. Please forgive me for not getting up. I suffered a stomach injury and my wife gets intense if I don't rest.
Okay, so I just want to pause just for a quick second
Mm.
because you said stomach injury and my wife, but the problem was I heard in and there was a pause. It's like I got a stomach injury in my wife, and I was like,
Oh,
interesting statement.
no, not what was said.
Father, no!
Interesting
no.
statement.
Not what was said.
That's certainly something to say to people you just met.
It was not what was said.
Out of character, I'm gonna log off. I'm tired, and the sickness is getting me again.
All right, well, thanks for coming.
So I'm sorry
Feel
that I
better,
was
man.
only here for a short time, but
And
I enjoyed it.
Thanks for coming,
You-
though.
Yeah.
you could have said it in character, and we all would have been like, "That's a weird tree fact."
Cheese 'em.
Log off.
Dang, dude. Stop.
Alrighty,
Get
y'all.
some
Have a
rest.
good night.
Feel better.
Thank you.
So, that was funny, Steve. Shut up.
What's up? Oh, no, come on.
I
come on.
said log,
Log
off,
off.
and you said shut up. That was funny.
Please make like a tree and leave. But
The log off one was funnier.
you know, I sense bias there, but it's okay.
Anyway, so the Emperor is just like, well, welcome to my home. I hope my son won't give you too much trouble. A little bit of trouble is all right, but... Immel, do you need anything?
I don't need anything.
Tina, are you alright?
The mysterious voices inside
Yeah.
my head told me we should all come here.
Mm. And by the mysterious voice inside his head, he means his sister. Because I was the one who asked if you were up to receiving visitors. I think Hina was asked a question.
Yeah, Zelia asked Tina if she was alright, and I said, what? And then you guys kept talking, so I paused.
I didn't process that something had been said until much later. My apologies.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, How old is this place? Like the palace specifically.
It was built about 15, 20 years after the dawning.
Is this the same palace?
Yes, to my understanding. Are you alright, child?
Like I
Yeah.
said, she's really old.
I'm still not sure I completely understand that.
You said it in a way that they would never understand.
I said that you were the guardian's daughter. I think
Dude, they
that's-
don't know who the guardian is, but they know who the guardian's son is. Tell
Huh?
them.
She's. I said you were like it's great aunt. I don't see how that's like fails to.
Delia's just gonna
Distinguish the
chime
relation.
herself right into the conversation.
Aurelius Ibai is my brother.
She's
Yes, there you go. See, great aunt. Like a million times removed.
Zelia, what were you trying
I
to
want
say?
smack him in the forehead with my hand.
Zelia, what were you trying to say? Okay.
that's fine.
So you're saying that you are the sister of the first Emperor of Ibai?
Yes.
Is it possible for someone to live that long?
With a divine intervention, sure.
To be fair, she was in a vat for a long time.
Of that.
Yes. Beck would be able to verify, but apparently he's dead.
Celebrate's like, I could verify. I was also there.
Oh, yes.
So was Nira. I was the first one to talk to her. Because none of you spoke
found
ancient
her.
common. Dear goodness. Alright. I'm really not sure how to process that information.
That's fair.
Especially because I'm fairly certain that my physical body is older than yours at the moment.
His is too. I say that pointing to Immel.
Oh, Aztec of strength. I don't know what to do with this information.
You don't know what?
Don't know what to do with this information.
Whatever you
That's
want with
fair.
it, really.
We should probably let you rest.
To which his mother's, yes, please. He does need to lie down.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You as well. Immel, be nice to the visitors.
Always be nice to visitors.
Raylan, be nice to your brother. Her. Why?
Aww.
That's a rarity.
You know, he didn't say which brother. I'll be nice to Andrew.
Oh, yes, yes. Because Andrew's the one who needs nice to. People are so mean to Andrew.
He's not nearly as meddlesome.
No. Not. It's true. Surprised that people are so mean to him all the same.
Well, let me show everyone to rooms, so that way my brother can get back to work.
Okay.
Or are you done for today? Oh, now he's ignoring me.
Well.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to them at first.
Why would I be asking if they are done for the day when I'm talking about your
I don't-
work?
I don't know. Quite sure.
Are you done for today, brother?
I can be.
That doesn't answer my question.
I'm done for the day.
Would you like to show them to their rooms, or should I?
Show them to their room.
I didn't quite catch that.
I said I can show them to their rooms.
She's like, all right. Well then,
I'm sure you need to go off and console Andrew with all his suffering.
yes, indeed. Well, I will see you all hopefully later. Lovely to meet those of you who are new.
Das Reche.
I don't know what that means. Have a great day.
I look at Nira. What does that mean?
Yeah, his accent's really thick. It's really hard to understand. And I'm from there.
I thought you would have known.
So here's the thing. The accent being so thick, and like me not I know I was there recently, but I've been not speaking it consistently for so long that the accent's I feel like half of that didn't go through. The accent's hard to catch.
Mm.
So one day, can I expect you to talk in such a manner?
No.
No, not you. It's talking to Nira. Your accent
I do
is
sometimes.
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect from a low T girl who moves all the way down to the other side of the world and pretends she's not from Low Tyrol?
I don't know.
I don't know what to expect from me either.
Mm.
You know, your sister
Alright,
didn't
let me show you
react
your
to the
rooms.
news about Hina.
No, she didn't. Suspicious. To send my spies after her.
You have spies.
Silly question. Anyway, let me show you to all your rooms.
So Immel shows everybody to their own room. Demian and Cedarheart, if he was here. This is one of the nicest accommodations that you have ever had.
One of the nicest?
No, I said this is like the nicest.
Oh, I thought you said one of the nicest.
I might have, but I misspoke then. It's the nicest accommodation that you've ever been in. The room alone is the size of a small hut where you're from, Demian. And there is a large bed in the center of the room. It has its own bath in the room.
Just
Yes,
in the center of
yes.
the room, away from all the walls.
Oh,
As awkward as possible. Yeah, no, this is unique, but overbearing.
Would you like a closet to sleep in?
If it is all the same for you, a library or a temple would be more accommodating. That's what I am
Sleeping?
used to.
Want to sleep in a library? What are you,
If it
celibate?
is okay.
That's what I was gonna say. Oh, come
Suppose
on, Celeburn. That was funny.
I suppose we can make do. I can have my staff prepare accommodations accordingly.
There is no need to go above and beyond, but I appreciate your kindness and consideration.
I raise a hand. You don't know me yet. That's the only thing I do.
I believe you.
one of the
Happy comments. That is a mill.
one of the many servants of the palace comes up. Yes, sir?
Prepare a nest of blankets in the library for our elven guest.
Very well, sir.
Yes, I know. Strange request.
And
And,
she walks off. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
If she wasn't
No, I was
dismissed.
gonna- No, I was gonna say, and when you're done, come back to show him where it is.
It would be most good to know where this place is.
Of course. So she walks off to go prepare a space in the library for Demian. Zelia, this is also one of the nicest rooms. It's the nicest room you've ever been in.
Yep. She's a bit uncomfortable with it, but she's not going to make any comments about it.
Okay.
Out for Hina.
Hina, it is one of the nicest rooms you've ever been in.
It's subpar for you.
Not that much of a
That'd be
snob.
Funny.
It's only because you were a princess yourself in a time that everything was elevated. So,
Your room is like the equivalent of an Airbnb.
Stop.
such a wide range, though.
That's true. You know, Immel. Sometimes I wonder if things. If, my brother and I would have had a similar relationship to your sister, that it would have been flipped. I would have been.
I mean, didn't you know your brother? You still knew him for a while.
No, I did, but,
Huh?
you know, with him being in. He wasn't in charge of the warrant.
True. I guess that's fair.
I mean, our interactions were very similar to yours and your sister. But I was you.
I see, so you were the smart one of the two.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anyway, I see that you all have your rooms. I'm also going to go off to bed.
Do have to talk about what the game.
Tomorrow.
No, I know. I said at some point. You don't have to do it right. Go to sleep.
No, I'm going to go to sleep.
So, you all head to bed. Ooh, it's raining today.
Wow, it's warm enough to
For the
rain?
library.
It's 35 degrees.
No, that would be smart.
It's one of those like rain, like slush.
Ugh.
It depends on how cold it is in the atmosphere. It'll still fall as snow if the atmosphere is cold.
So,
It might melt quickly when it gets to the ground, but also wind is a factor.
true. And being in the valley, surrounded by mountains.
Yeah.
Everything comes to settle.
It's that Northern California snow.
So. But it is the next day. You all get a good night's rest. Is there anything anyone would like to accomplish before the next day?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to say it out loud or are you messaging me?
I can message you, yeah. I don't think anybody would know about it yet.
Okay.
So wait, are you saying like the day we get there?
Yes.
Like this is still the same day we got there. We could.
Right, for conversation and stuff.
Hina's gonna like walk around the place.
Okay, you are cutting in and out, so.
What the heck? I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
Try that. How's that?
You're not cutting it out right now.
Okay. Well, I turned my sensitivity down because the fan's off. So hopefully I stopped cutting out.
All right.
I'm going to walk around and explore a little bit.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for you.
That's gonna go really well. I have so many pictures and not enough tokens. That's the word I'm looking for. Investigation is a +0. I rolled a 2.
You're literally
I'm
just wandering.
I'm not looking for anything specific. I'm actually just wandering.
Okay.
So if I find something interesting, that'd be nice. I know I rolled a 2, but
Okay.
stumbling is fun.
You end up in the main, like the grand hall. And on the walls of the hall, there are portraits of different leaders of Ibai. Going as far back as Aurelius.
Okay. I'll have a moment. And, not cry. I can actually see the emperor that sent my father away.
You can.
But, I'll just take my time looking through it.
Okay. The most recent portrait is actually of Immel.
Interesting.
It looks very new.
Very interesting. I'll have to ask him about it.
Just as a heads up, Immel doesn't know anything about it.
Oh. Okay.
Because it's a mimic.
I touch it.
Do you really?
Touch the frame.
A guard steps forward. Please don't touch the paintings.
I'm not touching the painting.
Please take a step back.
I did.
Okay.
Anyway. But I rolled my eyes because my brother would, yell at him for talking to me like that. But I can't explain that, so I'm not,
Right.
just not gonna say. Does Prince Immel know about this?
Know about what?
This portrait being here.
How would I know? You think I'm privy to what the prince is aware of?
Okay, you don't have to be so snappy. It was an innocent question.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Is there anything anybody else would like to do?
I feel like Celia is just going to face plant in the pillow.
It is the softest thing you have ever touched, Zelia. You just sink into it. You feel like you are laying on a cloud.
Oh, this is going to suck not being here.
You are officially ruined for road travel. And any other bed.
Yep.
How I feel about my bed, RRL.
Probably have enough money to get a home. I wonder how much these cost to get this kind of stuff. She's just trying to internally do the mental math of this.
I wonder how much these beds cost.
I need to ask somebody. So that's literally all she's doing tonight. Falls asleep.
Alrighty. Ow. What is Drago doing?
Sleeping.
Nice. Drago could
Not in
actually...
bed, though,
Mm.
on the floor.
But Drago could fit in these beds.
Yes, but he doesn't want to get used to it.
That's fair.
So he will take a pillow and a blanket off of them. But he'll still sleep on the floor.
Okay. Demian...
Just gives me massive kobold vibe, sorry.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Demian, you finish up your research. Do you do anything else? Or do you just go to bed after that?
Good question, actually.
Hmm.
Can I explore the library a bit more?
Sure, go ahead and roll investigation.
Worst comes to worst, I could do what I do in real life and just torture the librarians by asking them dumb questions. Wow.
Okay. You are kind of scanning the shelves, and you do see, not a book that catches your eye per se, but you do see that there is a younger woman here with long blonde hair, light green eyes, just dusting the shelves. Not Hida.
I'm kidding.
Nira does know this girl, but Nira's not there, so.
I know who it is. I know who it is.
Hello there.
Hello?
Don't let me disturb you. I mean, just looking around this place. It is most impressive.
Yes.
Second largest library I've seen.
What was the largest library you've seen?
That will be for another time. But it is missing many tomes.
If they're not here, they're probably at the Library of KO.
How far away is that from here?
It's a few weeks' journey.
Few weeks.
It's in Volaznia?
Oh. Lanesia. Lanesia.
Pardon?
Good to know. You must forgive me. This language is difficult to speak.
You're from the Tyrol?
Yes.
Thought I'd recognize the accent.
Well, at least there is one.
I traveled for a brief time with someone who's from the Tyrol.
Really?
Yes.
Most interesting.
She was very kind.
That is good. It is good. It is very rare to find amongst travelers.
It is. But yes, is there anything I can help you with?
No, I suppose not. But I appreciate your kindness and for talking. Nonetheless, I must get some rest. My party is, as you say, most troublesome when it comes to travel.
I've known some
If you
troublesome
travel to Lottie,
parties.
have you?
Yeah. Yes, that were equally kind and crazy.
It is familiar feeling. I travel with one. He is giant lizard.
Oh.
Another, a thief of some sort, I suppose, has horns. Most interesting.
Oh.
Another one glows in the dark.
That's
Wait, I am sure it is nothing compared to what you do.
very interesting. Can't say I've ever traveled with anyone who glows in the dark.
That's fair. Although, supposedly, the most interesting people I have seen so far. One is very tall. He has curly hair. Other one claims she is from Lotero, but yeah, it is not true.
What makes you say that?
There are signs. She plays traditional games upside down. She does not speak Loti.
Yes, I do.
It is most strange.
Oh, well. Does the girl who speaks, the girl who's from Lutiro, travel with the tall one with the curly hair?
She does. They are attached at hip, as they say.
Do you know their names by any chance?
Yes, I do. It is Celebrian and Nira.
We know the same Loti person, actually. Nira's the one that I
Do you?
traveled with before.
Most interesting.
Yes. And Celebrin. He was very sweet. He's a bit crazy, though.
Aren't they all?
Well, if you have any questions, please let me know. I am the caretaker of this library, so...
Perhaps your name, so I may send along a message of hello.
Oh, I'm Amelia.
Emilia. As we say in Loti, очень приятно познакомиться. It is nice to meet you. I am Damien.
As we say in common, it's very nice to meet you too.
Common speakers have such humility and good sense of humor.
I just don't know any other languages.
Well, you work in good place to learn. It's okay.
I'm in the process of learning Elvish, but haven't mastered it yet.
Elvish, yes, I know this one. It is unique. Sometimes pretentious anyway, but good language.
Yes, well, my tutors are most pretentious. So,
Are they?
yes.
Mm. Yeah, it could be, as you say, cultural too, depending on where they are from.
They're from here. So,
Ah, okay, this is place I know little about.
it's because I'm a servant. It's more about my rank than anything.
Servant.
Yes. Worker?
Do not all people work here?
Some people are in charge and other people work for them. There's the...
They treat you differently because of this?
Well, yes. Because there's the Emperor and the Empress. They're the most in charge. And then underneath him directly is the Prince Regent. And then underneath him is the other prince and princess. And then they have the captain of the guards and some other nobility. And there's a very long line of hierarchy before you finally get to servants like myself.
Damien's just gonna tilt his head to the side, very confused.
So,
You have people in order like army. It is strange.
well, yes, because the emperor is in charge of the armies.
Well, not literally. As you say, how you say it? Rank.
Yes,
You have order of people. It is strange.
that's
People are people, no?
that. Yes, and we're not mistreated. We are still treated
But
as
they do not treat
people.
you with respect.
It's a different kind of respect.
There is only one type of respect.
Well, no, there's respect as in I recognize you as a person and I will treat you with basic decency that is required to all sentient creatures. And then there is the respect of authority. That I have none of. I have no authority here.
Such a strange place.
That's how nobility works.
It is, I cannot say I like the premise, but I understand.
Some people, depending on where they're born, have better luck in life than others.
And yet, in my experience, luck is made by one's own actions.
I guess it depends on where you're from.
Supposedly. It is shame.
I bid
Such
you good.
beautiful buildings, and yet such broken place.
Well, I bid you good night, sir.
Good night, and best of luck with your studies. And remember, when you speak Elven, they might sound pretentious most nights. This is normal. But try to move your mouth in a way that sounds almost like you are swallowing marbles. It helps.
I will keep that
like
in
that.
mind.
But
Though I think my tutor would
Well,
be
gotcha.
horrified to hear that. She gives you a curtsy and then walks off. Which, by the way, this is the girl.
we're going to talk about the information that was plastered there.
Oh yeah, everybody else already knew this. You're the last one to know that.
Oh, okay, okay. Once again, late to the party.
Mm-hmm.
This is why she knows us. Or by us, I mean me and Celebrin and Immel. Nobody else was there at that point.
Yeah, there was a whole arc for that. There was
That makes
lots
more
of
sense,
drama.
Okay,
Lots of drama.
gotcha.
Also, Jason tried to flirt with her.
That was awkward.
You know,
was awkward.
that, does not surprise me.
Nira bought her a really pretty dress, actually. Wonder if
Yes.
she still has it.
But as the night winds down, you all get some sleep. Ready to discuss with Immel in the morning what the heck has been going on and where the heck do we go from here? And I think this is where we will end tonight's session to pick back up in 2 weeks.